name is Brian, and this is where MAGA comes to talk. So, Elon Musk and Donald Trump broke these amazing world records, okay? And on my next stream, I have up there 1 billion views, and where that comes, it's by the way, it's growing all of the time. Between 7:47 p.m. and 10:47 p.m. Eastern, Trump and Elon Musk's X Space post received 73 million views. There were 4 million posts about Elon and President Trump's conversation on X, generating a total of 998 million views. Okay? And that was just during the event. So obviously, it's grown and even gotten bigger. So you look at this cyber attack that took place against X right as the event was about to begin. You got to ask yourself who was behind that. Elon said that they tested it with 8 million viewers earlier in the day, no problem. And then as it's about to begin, there's this malfunction. And the reason I'm talking about that in a special stream here is because I'm watching and reading what the mainstream media that's now irrelevant, and has been for a long time, and what they're saying. They're accusing Elon of making the hack up, right? Now, keep in mind, the EU issued that insane letter yesterday during the day trying to stop it. They've shot Trump. They got a Pakistani assassin trying to get to Trump. Trump Force One had some mysterious mechanical difficulties and had to divert on Friday to an alternative airport. So there's, and now this hacking, come on. There's too many things going on here to be a coincidence. And the powers that be, the globalists, the Democrats, the media, they're in a complete panic over this. They have this false narrative going on that Kamala Harris has all this momentum. Really? Really? She has momentum? She's got this crook, stolen valor creep as her running mate, which is a complete disaster. And look at everything they're doing to Trump. If she had momentum and Trump didn't, would they be doing all of these things? I mean, what is involved in a cyber attack to overload Twitter, to overload X at that level? What's involved in that? That's got to be a government. That's not something that just a couple guys, a couple gamers took a break from their Twitch stream and got on their laptops or something and did. That's a government attack trying to shut down that conversation. And, here you have Trump doing these interviews, having this Elon Musk event. Kamala Harris isn't taking any questions, forgetting about conversations and interviews and press conferences. He's doing everything. She's doing nothing. So, by the way, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. My name's Brian. This is where MAGA comes to talk. And in a few minutes, I'll be leaving and heading to the radio station. My next stream, I'll be taking live calls from you guys. But who do you think? Let me know in the chat if you're watching live. If you're not watching live, let me know in the comments. Who do you think was behind the attack on X right before the interview, attempting to stop it? Who do you think? I would say it has to be a government. Wouldn't you? No? You think it was just some guys playing a joke? I don't think so. Iran, China, the Democrats. Maybe was it the United States government? Was it the EU? Janet is probably spot on with that. Exactly. All of the above. Exactly. Yeah. But Elon Musk is basically the American manned space program today with SpaceX. If Elon Musk did not think Trump was going to win, would he be alienating the people that are coming into power? right? Elon Musk is one of the smartest men alive. He's the richest African American. He sends rockets into space, right? Pretty much every day. I watch them take off all the time from my backyard here in Florida. And if he's betting on Trump, that says something, doesn't it? It absolutely does. It most definitely it does. Because he would not alienate the Democrats if he had any inkling they'd come back in power. They could screw him over so many times with Tesla and SpaceX. So Elon Musk, who I think is incredibly smart, and I think all of you agree, no matter what people say about Elon Musk, everybody knows he's brilliant. Look at what he's doing. Look at what he's made of himself. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. It was a definite attack. They're in a panic over the return of Donald Trump. If they would have just left Donald Trump alone, I would think about this. If they would have just left Donald Trump alone and he had his 2 terms back to back, he'd be retiring right now. Right? He'd be backing and endorsing some Republican. Who knows? It may have even been DeSantis, because DeSantis wouldn't have run in a primary against Trump if Trump were not. So he wouldn't have betrayed Trump. Who knows who it would have been? But Trump would be on his way to retirement, and these people can't leave Trump alone. So what's happened? They've all screwed themselves. I've heard Trump say that once or twice. He hasn't said it in a while, but he'd have 6 months left in office, and that'd be it. But now, not only is he going to have 4 more strong years, he's going to have a complete mandate to do what's got to be done, and then he's going to be able to endorse his successor, who'll probably be J.D. Vance, unless J.D. Vance screws up, but he's pretty impressive. And J.D. will be the second MAGA president and continue draining the swamp even more. It's going to take, a number of years to fully drain the swamp. Evil genius. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. I thought the interview, the conversation, whatever they want to call it, was very, very, very interesting. It was a different way to, you normally hear Trump like that when he's just talking to a friend of his. And if you notice, he didn't call him Mr. President, he called him Don in the beginning, right? That means they're like really friends on a first name basis. How many people call him Don? Slavery is a lie. It is, because the Democrats, Kamala Harris, they're bringing all these slaves across the American southern border into this country. You are correct. The Democrats have brought slavery back, a new slave passage. That's right. And, it's amazing when you watch the media reaction to this. The media are just totally trashing this X Spaces conversation that Trump had with Elon Musk. And the reason they are is because they're in a panic. The mainstream media is irrelevant. They have zero influence. No one cares what they have to say. They're just some background noise that no one cares about anymore. And they're desperate for relevancy. And by doing that, they're trying to discount where the real conversations are happening today, here on YouTube, on X, instead of embracing it. And what you have is you have dethroned kings in the cable news that are, desperately trying to be relevant and acting as if they have influence in an audience when they don't, right? See, that's why, Trump is doing these alternative type things, is because he's decided, I believe, that what you see on Fox and CNN, that those people are already decided, that you're preaching to the choir. He is J.D. What, a Halloween costume? You're going to give him a hard time about a Halloween costume? I was the Tin Man once, okay? Am I made of metal? Give me a break. Am I a woodsman? Because I was the Tin Man for Halloween when I was a kid? Yeah, I'm a woodsman now, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, keep running with that. Yeah, I'm a woodsman. I was the Tin Man. I was 5. Mm-hmm. Real men never dress as women. Okay. Not even for Halloween. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but so what? Some college stunt on Halloween. You get a okay. Make a big pronouncement. Hmm. I don't know. Who knows, man? Maybe that wig. Maybe he was dressed up as Nelson. Remember Nelson, rock and roll band back then? Maybe that looked like a David Lee Roth wig to me. Right? Yeah. He could have been dressed up as David Lee Roth. Who knows? Cinderella. And I mean the band, not the rock band, not the Disney princess. Yeah, they're all pretty pissy about it. Better than dressing like Kamala. Exactly. Exactly. They have a lot of problems, the mainstream. I mean, obviously, they have a lot of problems. But should Trump waste these 80 some, what do we got, 80, 80, how many days are left? 87, 86. There's less than 3 months left. What's he supposed to do? Sit down with Brett Baer again? Sit down with Hannity again? Have another town hall? Yeah, Twisted Sister. And talk to an audience whose mind is already made up? Or should he do alternative media? He's also doing a lot of local media interviews in the battleground states. Well, people on television wear TV makeup. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to hold people accountable for Halloween costumes. I mean, what are some of the things you guys dressed up for as Halloween? I dressed up as the Coneheads once. I had a mask. Remember the Coneheads from Saturday Night Live? Am I a space alien? Hey, come on. You know, I can't remember all the different costumes I had when I was young. A witch? Mm-hmm. Sebastian Gorka. What's that, a suit and tie? Yeah, Sebastian Gorka. Yeah, like right now I'm in a Hawaiian shirt. What am I, Magnum PI now? Exactly. Mother Nature. Well, you know, as Christians we're commanded to proselytize, right? You want to spread the good news to those that don't already accept Jesus. Because if you're just in church speaking to Christians all the time, where does that get you? And a similar thing is true with Trump's media strategy. The mainstream, there is no one who watches the mainstream media who is undecided. They all know who they're going to vote for. They're either going to vote for Trump or Kamala. Well, really, I should say they're going to vote either for Trump or against Trump. They're not really voting for Kamala, right? So I think it makes perfect sense for him to go on alternative media. Now, I do hope that he starts posting regularly on X. I mean, he reached, you know, he posted it. He posted some ads yesterday. One got 12 million, another 8.6 million, another 9.2 million, 8.3 million, 8.7, 11 million, 16 million. 7 million. Here's a 40 million, and these are just posts that he made, right? He posted his mugshot last year, 315 million, a billion. Are having the conversation about the interview, and the reach through X is so large. I really hope that he uses it, because that will most definitely reach a lot of people, that more than you could reach in any other way. And also, it helps him command the narrative and the dialogue. Exactly. Now, my next stream is already set up. Okay. It's about the Elon Musk interview. The chat room is already there. So when I end this stream, you guys can hop over there and continue the conversation on the next stream. And the thumbnail for that is Trump and Elon 1 billion views. And I'll be taking live calls on that stream. It'll be live in just over an hour. But it's just an amazing thing. I mean, when have you seen governments and hackers try to stop an interview before? Never seen it before. But it happened last night. If Kamala had momentum, as they keep telling us in the fake news media, and by that I mainly mean Fox, because that's all they say. Why would they try to stop Trump's interview if he's doing himself in, if he's alienating people? Wouldn't they want people to hear it? My second cup of coffee. I thought it was a great interview, and the thing about it is, he talked about the assassination attempt and a bunch of other things. Most of the people listening to that interview have never heard him speak about those things because they don't watch the rallies on Right Side Broadcasting. I mean, I watch the rallies on Right Side Broadcasting, but not everybody does. And tens of millions of people heard Trump speak about that assassination attempt and him getting shot, and many other things too, who have never heard him talk about those things. They've heard the media play a soundbite maybe and characterize what he was saying, but they never heard the man in his own words. And that is pretty powerful. All right, guys, I got to run and head off to work. I'll see you on the next stream in about an hour and 10 minutes. My name's Brian. This is where MAGA comes to talk. Like the video if you're already subscribed. If you're not sub, please subscribe. You'll enjoy my content. Hop into the other chat room, and I'll see you in just a bit. Thanks for watching.